Welcome to Heroic Commander Adventure. In this video, we'll look at some tips on how to use Tabletop Simulator to play Heroic Commander Adventure. To begin with, if you would like to rotate a piece, you can simply use the Q and E buttons on your keyboard to rotate a piece. The E button will rotate it to the right, and the Q button will rotate it to the left. The R button will help you roll items like die. You can simply press the R button on your keyboard to roll a die. Or alternatively, you can grab the die with the left mouse button, shake it around, and roll it as you normally would in a real tabletop game. If you would like to look at items more closely, you can use the Alt button on your keyboard. Simply mouse over the item you wish to look at more closely, press the Alt button and hold it down, and you'll see a larger version magnified on your screen. While holding the Alt button down, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out more closely, either lessening the magnification or enlarging the magnification. You can simply let go of the Alt button and the view will return to normal. You can also zoom in on areas of the table by using the Z button on your keyboard. Simply put the mouse on the area you would like to zoom into and press the Z key. You don't need to hold it down, you just need to press it once. You'll zoom in on the area, and when you're done with that zoom view, you can simply push the Z key again, and it'll return to where you were at before. And then you can mouse to a different area and zoom in at leisure, and then press the Z key again to return to the overall view. You can also use the M key to bring up a magnifying glass. As you hold the M key down, the magnifying glass will allow you to magnify whatever area you are mousing over on the board. You simply have to release the M key and the view returns to normal. When selecting items, you can select items one at a time by grabbing them with the left mouse button, or you can select multiple items at once by holding down the left mouse button and dragging a selection window over the items you wish to select until they are highlighted, and then letting go of the left mouse button. That group will now be selectable as an entire group, and you can mouse over and grab the entire group and move them as a group. You simply click off of the group to unselect them. This can be useful in moving large amounts of pieces at once without disturbing the configuration, and also when wanting to flip over multiple pieces at the same time without having to flip over individual pieces. Speaking of flipping, you can simply use the F key on your keyboard to flip pieces over. A tap of the F key will flip them over, and another tap will flip them back. When wanting to search through items such as decks of cards, you can mouse over the item that you wish to search through, the deck for instance, and right-click the mouse, and a window will pop up with several options, including the search option. You can select the search option, and a window will pop up showing you all the cards that are in that deck, and you can mouse over them to see a larger view and choose the one that you wish to choose. Once you've found the card you like, you can simply pull it from that window and drag it to the place you would like to access it. Hands are a nifty feature in Tabletop Simulator that allow cards to be placed in different players' hands. For Heroic Commander, there are 5 different hand locations, one for each player in the hero party and one for the adventure master. The yellow hero party player has a hand area located on the edge of their area of the board. The green player has a similar area on their edge of the board, as does the blue player and the red player in the hero party. And the adventure master has a gray hand area in their area of the board. Cards can then be taken and given to a certain area and placed in their hand only to be able to be visible by those players who have access to it. And those are some quick tips on how to use Tabletop Simulator to play Heroic Commander Adventure.